Let's begin by understanding the background of Petronas company. It's founded in 1974. Petronas is a Malaysian government-owned oil and gas company that manages the country's oil and gas resources and provide reliable, sustainable energy to the public. Its business activities comprise exploration and development of oil and gas resources, producing and marketing of oil and gas products, and development of emerging clean energy products. Petronas aims to lead the global energy sector by supporting the energy transition and providing sustainable energy, committing to net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Beyond oil and gas, it has a strong global presence in lubricants through Petronas Lubricants International. Key subsidiaries included Petronas Carigali for exploration, Petronas Dagangan for trading, Petronas Chemicals for petrochemicals, and Gentari for clean energy. And it also has University Technology Petronas for education purpose. Next, we move to the problem statement. Petronas is experiencing widening skill gap as the energy industry shifts toward low carbon technology. Many employees possess competencies suited to the traditional oil and gas operation but lack the specialized knowledge required for emerging energy transition technologies. This gap risks reducing operational efficiency and hindering the company's strategic goals, highlighting the need for target training and upskilling initiatives. Now, we move to the training need analysis. Training need analysis have three components, which is organizational analysis, task analysis, and person analysis. First is organizational analysis. By assessing a company's strategy, performance, and external environment, its training needs become clearer. At Petronas, major shifts such as digitalization, the energy transition, or stricter safety standards create broad training needs. Senior managers may require training in strategic leadership and change management, while middle managers and supervisors need skills in performance management and safety compliance. Administrative and technical staff, along with all employees, should also be trained in corporate values, ethics, and HSE to support a consistent and responsible workplace culture. Second is task analysis. Task analysis at Petronas identifies the specific skills needed for each job. Drilling engineers and offshore operators require training in well control, pressure management, and emergency shutdowns. Plant operators and refinery technicians need skills in equipment operations, process control, and handling hazardous materials. Maintenance teams require training in predictive maintenance, diagnostics, and lockout-tagout procedures. Project managers and engineers need training in risk management and project management standards. These targeted programs ensure employees can perform critical tasks safely and effectively. The third one is person analysis. Person analysis identifies employees who need the development based on performance gaps. High potential employees are placed in talent development and mentoring programs, and staff moving to new roles may require cross-training or reskilling to adapt effectively. Next, we move to the method of training needs assessment. In a high-risk, technical organization like Petronas, competency gap analysis identifies skills gap by comparing employees' current abilities with raw requirements in areas like engineering, safety, and digital systems. Using competency frameworks, assessments, simulations, and evaluations, Petronas pinpoints gaps. For instance, a junior engineer needing digital monitoring skills and delivers targeted training, supporting workforce readiness, safety, and data-driven training decisions. Other than that, Petronas also use performance appraisal and KPI analysis to identify training needs by reviewing metrics like accident, equipment failures, production efficiency, and audit results. Rising safety incidents trigger refresher training, where project delay or rework highlight gaps in management or technical skills. This approach links training to performance, ensuring targeted development, efficient resource use, and continuous operational improvement.
For the design of the program, we will provide a training program which is called Petronas Energy Transition Upskilling Program. The objective of this training program is to ensure that the employees have the essential knowledge and skills required by the company to reduce the skill gaps in order to shift towards low-carbon technologies and emerging energy transitions. Employees need to have and require new competency and skills like carbon management, digital energy systems, and renewable energy, which are fundamental. This is to ensure that the employees are competent and aligned with the organization's goals. For the target participant, we target a mid-level engineers, technical staff, and operation managers from oil and gas to energy transitions role. For the tentative of the program, the training program will be held for 2 days. For the 2 days, the program includes lecture, simulation, trainer demonstration, quiz, and survey. For the detailed lesson plan, it will be based on training need analysis to determine the performance gap and required competency is aligned with the training objective and content. For example, employee who lacks knowledge of low carbon technologies is required to have understanding of the system of renewable energy like solar, wind, and hydrogen. This is to make sure that they could identify all the 3 major renewable energy. For the size of participant, it's recommended between 20 to 25% to ensure effective learning and enough interaction. The training site will be conducted at Petronas Leadership Center, PLC, which is located at Bangi and is fully equipped with technology facilities. For the training room, it will be modern and technology-enabled room with high-speed internet, projector and screen, and flexible layout. For the seating arrangement is the U-shape to encourage discussion and visibility of the trainer. The program required a subject matter expert with experience like internal experts from Petronas engineers with CCS or renewable energy experience. And for the external trainers like industry, consultant, and university professor who specialize in energy transition strategy. For the training content, we will have 6 modules which include the introduction to the energy transition, renewable energy technology, CCUS, safety, mini project, and assessment. For the additional elements, we will have a pre and post test. A pre-test was conducted before the training to measure the participant baseline knowledge of the renewable energy digitalization and CCUS process. A post-test is used to determine the knowledge gained from the training program. The other additional element is certification, which participants will receive a Petronas Energy Transition Competency Certification after completing the training program.
So today I'll be presenting an overview of our program evaluation, which utilize Kirkpatrick's models alongside the appendices that support our finding. This evaluation focuses on measuring the effectiveness of our training program and its impact on Petronas energy transition goals. So let's start with a brief overview of the evaluation process. To measure the effectiveness of training, we use Kirkpatrick's 5 levels model. A widely used framework, these models help us assess various aspects of training, from participants, immediate reaction to the long-term business impact, as well as the returns on the investment or ROI. Okay, so in the next slides, I will briefly explain about the Kirkpatrick's model includes the 5 levels. The first reaction, we start by gathering feedback on participant satisfaction through surveys or questionnaires. Second one is learning. Next, we assess whether participants have gained the necessary knowledge and skills. This is done through pre and post test and practical evaluations. The third one is behavior. After the training, we observe whether employees are applying what they learn on the job. This is done by the superiors, monitoring change in behavior. Okay, so the fourth one is business impact. This level focuses on whether the training leads to tangible improvement in business performance. We track KPIs like efficiency, safety incidents, and sustainability. Okay, the last one is ROI. Finally, we measure the financial return on investment by comparing the cost of the training against the benefits like increasing productivity and cost saving. Okay, so move on to the next slide. Here's are the feedback of the evaluation results from level 1 to level 4. Level 1 reaction. We receive positive feedback on training content, delivery, and the practical aspect like the training site and materials. Level 2, learning. Post-test showed that participants effectively learned about key topics like renewable energy, CCUS, and digital tools. Level 3 behavior. Supervisors reported improvement in employee in business metrics, including increased efficiency and reduced safety incidents, indicating that the training has had a direct impact on the operations. On the next slide, we will discuss about the level 5 or ROI calculations. Moving on to the level 5, here we are assess the financial benefits of the training program. We use the following formula. ROI is total benefit minus training cost divided by training cost times 100. For this program, the total cost was 9,000 ringgit and the financial benefits over 2,000 months are 220,000 ringgit, resulting in ROI of 144.4%. This shows that the training not only paid for itself but also generated significant returns in the term of operational savings and efficiency.
Alright, now let me explain how this training program will run. We will have a 2-day workshop at Petronas Leadership Center in Bangi. The venue is well equipped with the latest technology, perfect for simulation, role-play and hands-on learning. Each cluster will have around 20 to 30 and everyone gets enough attention from the trainer. On the first day, participants will learn the basic low-carbon energy, renewable technologies, and how these support Petronas sustainability goals. On the second day, we will move to the practical side, such as CCUS, load tools, and safety aspect in new energy corporation. We will use a mix of methods to keep it engaging, such as lectures, case studies, simulation, group discussion, and even mini projects. After the training, participants will continue applying their skills at work. Supervisor will support them through weekly check-ins and progress checklists. And to keep learning going, everyone will have access to an online platform with extra modules, case studies, and tools guides. This ensures the training is practical, impactful, and continuous reinforced. Next, I will explain the key constraints that may affect the implementations of the training programs. The first constraint is the wide difference in skill level among participants. Some employees are already highly skilled in technology, while others only have a basic knowledge. Because of this gap, it becomes challenges for trainers to set a learning pace that suits for everyone. This can slow down the delivery and reduce the overall effectiveness of the training. The second constraint is the shortage of expert trainers. Petronas has strong capabilities in traditional oil and gas operation, but the numbers of experts in areas like renewable energy and carbon capture and storage is still limited. This forced the company to rely heavily on external consultation, which create inconsistent training schedule. Additionally, trainers who are not fully skilled in these new areas may deliver incomplete or inaccurate information, causing the training to miss its objective. The third constraint is resistance to change. Some employees may feel hesitant or uncomfortable learning new skills, especially when it moves away from their traditional job scopes. Concerns about job security, lack of confidence in using advanced technology, and long-standing work culture can contribute to this resistance. When motivation is low, employees may attend training just to comply without truly applying the new knowledge in their daily tasks. These constraints highlight the importance of proper planning, support, and communication to ensure the training program runs effectively. This session presents 3 key recommendations to support Petronas in developing capabilities for new energy technologies. First, Petronas should develop internet experts as trainers through a train-the-trainers program. This approach helps address the shortage of trainers while ensuring consistent deliveries of training modules. By having an internal instructor, Petronas can also reduce long-term training costs and encourage a strong culture of knowledge sharing, which support the company's low-carbon energy transformation. Second, Petronas should provide clear career incentive and performer rewards. Employees are more likely to embrace change when they see clear benefit. Rewards such as formal recognition, promotion opportunities, and skills-based advance can increase motivation and engagement. This also encourages employees to apply what they have learned in their daily works. The third one, Petronas should support continuous learning by providing access to learning platform. Reference material, case studies, and demonstration videos allow employees to continue developing their skills after training. Ongoing support such as mentoring, refreshers courses will further strengthen technical knowledge and improve long-term competency. In summary, this recommendation aim to build internal expertise, motivate employees, and ensure continuous learning to support Petronas' energy transition goals.
Evaluation design have a 6 level, which is post-test only comparison group, pre-test with comparison group, time series, and last one Solomon for group. For level 1, Petronas uses a post-test to assess participants' reaction and satisfaction after the training. Participants complete an online questionnaire to evaluate the trainer's effectiveness, content quality, system usability, and overall delivery. A comment section is also provided for suggestions. This method allows Petronas to understand how well the training supports learning and identify areas for improvement in future programs. At level 2, two groups were compared where one group received training and the other group did not. Both groups took the same post-test that covers hydrogen solutions, carbon capture, renewable energy, sustainability, and a practical skills demo. Higher scores in the trained group shows the program effectively improved understanding of low-carbon technologies. Third, the design of pre-test looks at how well participants apply their training to real work. Assessments were done before training at 3 months and at 6 months to measure a change over time. Data came from supervisor observation, work performance, and participants' reflections. The results show whether employees are using the new procedures effectively and contributing to the energy transactions project. For level 4, which is pre-test with comparison groups, is to compare trained and untrained employees to assess the impact of the program on organizational success. Through KPI monitoring related to emission reduction initiative, we can see results that indicate whether the training improves sustainable practices and contributes positively to the company's goals. In addition, for level 5, this evaluation is to measure the financial benefits of the training over 12 to 18 months. Performance data is monitored quarterly to see the impact on job performance and operations. The results show whether the training delivers positively financial returns and supports Petronas' sustainable transformations that helping management plan for more effective programs in the future. The last one is Solomon for group. This level is to ensure the reliable training results. By comparing post-test scores of trained and untrained groups, it shows whether improvements are truly due to the training. Statistical analysis tracks change over time, giving Petronas strong scientific evidence to make data decisions for more future training.
In conclusion, Petronas low-carbon energy transition training programs is effectively designed to equip employees with essential skills for the energy transformation. It combines foundation knowledge in renewable energy, digitalization, and CCUS with practical application relevant to daily operation. The program is delivered through a 2-day workshop followed by continuous learning via e-learning mentoring and refresher courses, ensuring long-term impacts on performance and behavioral change. Its effectiveness is validated through evaluation using the Kirkpatrick models and including return on investment. Despite challenges such as varying participant competency, limited expert trainer, and resistance to change, these are addressed through internal SME development, incentive, and sustained learning support. Overall, the program supports Petronas' low-carbon strategy, strengthen a learning culture, enhance employee capabilities, and contribute to business performance and long-term sustainability.
So on the last slide, we will discuss about the appendices overview. In the appendices, we've included several key evaluation tools. Level 1, a sample reaction feedback from the measure participant satisfaction. Level 2, an example of the learning assessment tool used to measure knowledge gain. Level 3, a supervisor observation checklist to track behavior change. Level 4, a KPI performance report to show the business impact. Level 5, a detailed ROI calculation demonstrating the final effectiveness of the program. So, our training program evaluation with Kirkpatrick model has provided a comprehensive understanding of its effectiveness. The result